I swear to God, I only had like 30 minutes till school was over with, man. So I'm sitting there like, man, I'm straight, I'm cooling. I ain't taking nothing serious right now. I'm cracking jokes, I'm cooling, slouching on the hot seat, right? Tell me why I look to my left, I see my pops walk in the building. So I see my pops walk in the building, I'm like, oh, shit. Yo, what's going on, G-Dot family? You already know it's your boy G-Dot back at it with another banging ass video. Today, man, I got a funny ass story time for y'all because I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was dumb as hell for doing this. I don't know what persuaded me to do this. I don't know why I listened to this nigga when he told me to do this, bro. But in my defense, a nigga was young, okay? A nigga was young as hell. But before we get into that, you already know what to do. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I drop a new banging ass video. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at GuapBoyGDot and Twitter at GuapBoyGDot. All the links for all my social media are gonna be in the description below, including for my Twitch and my Patreon, because you already know what's going on with them, bro. You already know I'm whooping niggas ass every day on Twitch, man. I'm talking about Madden, Call of Duty, Warzone, Apex, whatever you want to see a nigga catch a W in, bro. I'm catching W's in that shit daily, so go ahead and tune into your boy on Twitch if you want to see them hot W's. And also don't forget to support your boy on Patreon if you want to learn how to make money in the stock market, the crypto market, how to start your own business, how to market your own business, how to get your credit right. And I'm dropping my videos on there a few days early before they drop on YouTube. So if you want to catch my videos a few days early and you want to learn how to make some money, bro, go ahead and support me on Patreon. But without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Now this video takes place my 5th grade year at grammar school. You already know 5th grade year, bro. I was a little nigga. I wasn't doing too much, bro. I didn't get my first kiss yet. I didn't get my first juke yet. I didn't start talking to girls for real yet, man. I was a player in training. So I was a player, like I be calling y'all niggas that don't get no hoes, you feel what I'm saying? But it's cool for me, because I was little as hell. Like, I was supposed to be a player at this time. I wasn't supposed to be smashing girls around this time. I wasn't supposed to be kissing up all on girls around this time, bro. Especially since I'm in a Catholic school. They ain't going for none of that shit, like. That shit dead. They ain't going for none of that, boy. You do any of that in Catholic school, they gonna expel your ass. They gonna send your ass home. They gonna suspend you. They gonna call your parents. They don't play that shit, especially since it's a black Catholic school. They ain't playing for none of that shit. Now, we was doing certain things on the side, you feel what I'm saying? Like, we was getting away with some slick ass stuff. Like, we go to the park for recess sometimes. The girls are still on the swings, but the girls would put their ass off the swings a little bit. And we'd smack their ass, you feel what I'm saying? But act like we pushing them. We did that a lot. But that was really the only thing a nigga would do, you feel what I'm saying? Niggas wasn't really doing too much other shit at that time. But in 5th grade, bro, I was a cool nigga. I wasn't cool with everybody in the classroom, but I had my select group of friends that I was cool with, and I would kick it with them niggas every day, bro. Because in 5th grade, you had your classes that you would rotate, but for the majority of the day, you sitting in one classroom. For the majority of the day, I was sitting in English class, and I forgot my English name teacher, bro, but he was cool as hell. We're gonna call him Mr. C. Mr. C was cool as hell, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Never had no problems with that nigga. Always was a cool ass guy. He was a white guy. He was always cool with the grades. He never tried to fail nobody for real. Never get no hard ass tests. Never get no hard ass quizzes. He was cool. But on the other side of things, I had my science teacher, and his name was Mr. D. We gonna call him that because I forgot that nigga name too, bro. That nigga was cool as hell. He was my science teacher, but I ain't gonna lie, he did not play no games, bro. Like a 6'2", 6'3" black guy, bro. Bald. So you already know we got a bald science teacher. He either gonna be cool as hell or gonna be an asshole. But he was somewhere on between the line of being an asshole and being cool as hell, bro. And you already know back in the day, bro, in every science class, it was cold as hell. So every time we used to go in science class, it'd be cold as hell, bro. Motherfuckers would have a jacket on or something or try to have a sweater on. Because I ain't trying to freeze to death in his classroom. But he'll let us do that because usually we wouldn't be allowed to do that in the school. But that's besides the point. Mr. D and Mr. C was cool as hell. But they was also cool with each other. They used to have lunch together and stuff, you feel what I'm saying? They had a lot of group projects that they made us do together with each other's homeroom. It was just a cool vibe that we had with each other, bro. Now, every time I used to go to Mr. D class, every time I was in Mr. C class, I'm usually a quiet kid. I don't do too much, bro. I'm to myself. I'll talk a little bit, but I'm really about my schoolwork because I really ain't like being there anyway. I wanted to get up out of there, but I ain't transferred to the 6th grade. But you know, I'm in the class, cool and doing my work. But you already know I'm sitting next to my homies every class period. Now, when I sit next to my homies, bro, we ain't up to no good, bro. We ain't this motherfucking cracking jokes. We ain't this motherfucking talking about girls. We trying to talk to girls, you see what I'm saying? We daring each other to do dumbass stuff. But one day, one of my homies dared me to do some dumbass shit. Now look, before I even tell y'all what I did, bro, I don't know why I listened to this nigga. I shouldn't have listened to him. I should have told his ass, hell nah. Should have told his ass, I ain't doing that, that's stupid. But me, I was feeling bold this day. I was feeling like I had all the balls in the world, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. What's the worst that's gonna happen? Plus, I kinda had a crush on this girl, so I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it and see what happens. So you already know for the first half of the day, we started rotating classes, bro. So I went from math class to science class. Now when I went from from math class to science class. We got in science class, and I ain't gonna lie, Mr. D had left the room for a little minute. So when Mr. D left the room for a little minute, I ain't gonna lie, we in there cutting up low key, bro. Everybody throwing papers, everybody throwing pens, people breaking shit, everybody cooling, but everybody know not to do too much, because Mr. D gonna come back and get on that ass. So while Mr. D gone, me and my homies in the back of the room, we cutting up, you feel what I'm saying? We cooling, and we looking at this girl, and everybody knew I had a crush on this one girl, and we're gonna call her Jay. Jay was cute, I ain't gonna lie, light skin, cute, you feel what I'm saying? Got the nice smile. Y'all already know I ain't never talked to no light skin, so I had my eye on her. I was like, damn, I want her, like I'm trying to talk to her, I'm trying to see what's to her. So I got my eye on her, everybody know I like her, bro. So one of my homies was like, hey, why don't you tell her she got some nice legs? I'm like, shit, that sounds like a good idea. Why don't I tell her I got some nice legs? Them motherfuckers is nice, you feel what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers look silky smooth. I was gonna walk up to her and tell her like she fine as hell and no shit like that. I don't know why they ain't tell me to do that. They told me to tell her she had some nice legs. So I'm like, okay, I ain't no punk, plus I like her anyway, so I'm finna go ahead and do that. So boom, this is what I do, right? I instantly take my pencil out, and you know how back in the day you used to take your pencil and put it on the edge of the desk and flip it so it go across the classroom? That's what I did. So I did that in perfect aim, right, and landed right at her feet. So I instantly get up real quick, smooth as hell, you feel what I'm saying? Pimp walking over there like I'm that nigga. I go over there to get my pencil. Now when I go over there to get my pencil, I bend down, get my pencil, and I look back up at her like, damn girl, you got some nice legs. Swear to God, no cap, said it just like that. I don't know why I said that shit, bro. I really don't. Because on top of Mr. D being the biggest hell and could be an asshole, bro, I ain't gonna lie, Jay dad was big as hell, nigga. A pastor. 6'4", 6'5", bald head pastor. That nigga looked like he played no games. So in the heat of the moment, I kind of had a flash like, damn, this nigga beat my ass, bro. I don't know why the fuck I said that. So I went from smiling to kind of looking scared as hell in the middle of saying that, and she kind of saw it in my face. But when I said what I said, she kind of looked at me like she was blue. Like she was mad as hell I even said that, bro. So I'm like, damn, did I just fuck up? Did I just cap, bro? But I don't think she gonna snitch. I don't think nothing gonna come from it, because you feel what I'm saying? We usually don't have snitches in the classroom, so I ain't really tripping. I ain't really worried about it. So I go back, sit at my desk, you feel what I'm saying? Everything cool. I tell my homies what I did. Everybody like, yeah, nigga, you that nigga. Everybody shaking up, right? Meanwhile, Mr. D come back in the classroom. Tell me why as soon as Mr. D come back in the classroom, bro, she snitched on me. She snitched on me, my nigga. She instantly told Mr. D what I said. And when she told Mr. D looked at me. He said, get out. I said, for real, nigga? Like, damn. It's like that. He said, get out. I said, oh, I ain't finna argue with this nigga. I'm in 5th grade. This nigga way bigger than me. He damn near gonna manhandle my ass if I don't get out, bro. Hey, I ain't dealing with it. And like I said, I go to a black Catholic school. They don't play that shit. On the east side of Chicago, they don't play that shit. So I got the fuck up out of class. I ain't finna play with this nigga. When I got up out of class, instantly knew to go down to the principal's office, bro. When I go down to the principal's office, everybody already know when you in trouble, you sit on the hot seat. So I sat on the hot seat for the rest of the day, man. And I ain't gonna lie, Mr. D must have told Mr. C. And when Mr. C came down the stairs to go take the class to lunch, he looked through the door at me, bro. When he looked through the door at me, this nigga gave me like the most meanest, sternest look I ever seen a teacher give me, bro. I'm like, God damn. Like, was it that bad? Like, I didn't even understand what I was saying at that age. But I'm like, damn, nigga, like, y'all on my ass. Like, I just grabbed her, like I kissed her, you feel me, groped her in the middle of the class, some crazy ass shit. But like, damn, nigga. Chill out, my niggas, chill out. So while I'm sitting on the hot seat, I'm like, man, shit, it is what it is, bro. I ain't tripping. Ain't like my dad gonna find out. I'm cool with the principal a little bit. I think I'm gonna slap on the wrist and I'm gonna be straight. It ain't like my dad finna come up here and get me early anyway. Like, he ain't finna find out. I'm finna be good, right? Wrong. Tell me why, like 5-10 minutes later, bro, I swear to God, I had like 30 minutes till school was over with. I swear to God, I only had like 30 minutes till school was over with, man. So I'm sitting there like, man, I'm straight, I'm cooling. I ain't taking nothing serious right now. I'm cracking jokes. I'm cooling, slouching on the hot seat, right? Tell me why I look to my left, I see my pops walk in the building. So I see my pops walk in the building, I'm like, oh, shit. It's over with for my ass. I already know I'm finna get my ass beat. So he walk in the building, and he cool, like he's smiling. And then he look over and see me, and his smile fade, and he instantly get blue. So he asked me what I did. I'm like, man, I'm gonna tell you later. So he don't even wait to find out from me what I did. He instantly go in the office. He asked him what I did. They tell him what I did. When he came out, bro, and they told him what I did, this nigga was mad as hell. He got me early for school. He talked to the principal real quick. I ain't getting no trouble with the principal, but I got in trouble with my pops because that nigga took me home. He beat my ass, nigga. No cap. That's one of the worst ass beatings I ever got to this day. Like, that nigga beat the fuck out of me for saying that shit. He kept asking me, how do you know what good legs look like? And the only thing I could say was, my mom was like, I don't know, bro. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I don't know what the hell you want me to say, bro. I just did it because I thought it was cool, bro. I thought it was gonna be funny, man. Get off my ass, bro. Everybody mad as hell. I still don't understand what was so wrong about what I said, man. But man, he beat the fuck out of me that day, and I ain't gonna lie, bro. I went back to school the next day. Never heard nothing out of me for the rest of the school year, bro. I was quiet. to myself, didn't get in no trouble, got good grades, act like that shit never happened. Cause look, bro, I wasn't finna get my ass beat again for no stupid ass shit. That shit was over with. That shit was dead, man. So look, man, if you in class right now, you anywhere under the grade of high school, bro, don't be saying no weird ass shit, no crazy ass shit to these girls, cause your parents will get on that with you, man. It's not cool. It's not player. The parents will beat your ass. Now, if you in high school, you can take a little more risk. If you in college, you can take some risk and say some stuff to some girls. Just make sure that girl like you, or make sure you got a chance with that girl. If you don't got a chance with that girl and that girl don't like you, bro, it's over with. It's OVA. That girl not gonna fuck with you. She gonna snitch on you, and you gonna get your ass beat by somebody. But that's the end of the video, though, G-Dot family. If you like the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I drop a new banging ass video. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at GuapBoyG-Dot and Twitter at GuapBoyG-Dot. All the links for all my social media gonna be in the description below, including for my Twitch and my Patreon, so go ahead and check those out. But without further ado, we out.